What's up? Welcome back to my channel, or for the first time if you're new. I'm Sylvan, and today I'm going to be reacting to Burnice's character demo. She, for whatever reason, didn't get a teaser. I still expect that she'll probably get a music video. Seems like each character gets at least 2 things, so hopefully that ends up being the case. But regardless, we have her demo now, so let's check it out. Feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoy the video, leave a comment on your thoughts, and let's get into this.
Give me a mug of your finest.
Okay, starting with this.
You know, sighing like that will make even the best nitro fuel taste like regret. So before you drink, we gotta take care of whatever's troubling you.
What can I get for you? A drink? Some snacks? Oh, a little flames! Mocktails, mixers,
Oh my god.
snacks are real nice.
What?
Sodas, I'll mix dry. I'm lit.
What is she doing?
Whatever you want, whatever you need. So you never, ever want to leave. Anything that you do.
I can't say I know what to expect, but oh my god. What the fuck, lighter?
Huh?
God. She is so fucking goofy.
3, 2,
Oh, whoa, oh! This is just a music video? What the fuck is happening? What? Oh my god. Oh my god. Even the dogs are getting in on it. What the fuck?
Now, you can drink.
Go home, you're drunk.
Bernice passed out on the counter again?
Bet she was up all night chatting with her friends again.
Where was that? Seriously? All right, lend me a hand. I'll take her home. Watch it. Careful of the troll. Ew, the troll.
What? Okay. They really do always surprise me with the Zenless Zone Zero demos. Of all the things I expected from Burnice, I knew it would be crazy and weird, because she's just that kind of character, but I don't think dance video was anywhere in my mind as even a possibility. It's well done, though. It's really fun. I like how we start real simple, not really much sound, no music really, as we just have someone showing up asking for a mug of her finest, of course that being some kind of nitro fuel. She starts getting her the drink. As she says, you know, sighing like that will make even the best nitro fuel taste like regret. Essentially getting at the idea that drinking while you're depressed is just gonna make you more depressed, or at the very least it's gonna ruin your drink. And that's a shame. Depending on where your thought process is, because she's a fucking weird person, it could be that it's a shame that that would be a ruined drink that is wasted, or because a drink is something to be enjoyed, not something to just sour you even further. Either way, sorrow seems to be what she's getting at, and she continues it by saying, so before you drink, we gotta take care of whatever's troubling you. Which does a good job of characterizing her as someone who is willing to help people out, willing to help solve their problems, and actively puts herself forward to try to do that. And just from this alone, I was expecting to have a little mini storyline about her going out and solving whatever issue this was, and that being the sort of plot of this demo. Little did I know that that would basically be not at all the case, and this is barely relevant. As she just sort of thinks about what might be troubling her, we cut over to the TV, and the music begins to come in. And then she just starts fucking posing on the counter for some reason with a spotlight. Not at all expected. Really just random, as we have Lucy and Piper just sort of relaxing on their own, stacking precariously some cups, just passing the time as Burnice is just getting completely ignored by them. And then she just starts dancing around random people. This guy just doesn't care. these people are really fucking confused and sort of concerned why she's just dancing out of nowhere. But then this guy's getting into it with her. I'd assume because they're in a truck together that this is probably someone associated with the Sons of Caledon, one of their truckers. But regardless, they're just sort of having fun in the car. Here we see the old man who was reading the paper, who sort of skeptically looked at her when she started dancing, as just joined in. Here we see she's just dancing around and posing as everyone is just sort of tapping to the beat of the song or whatever, just sort of eyeing her, but nowhere near the energy that she has. And then she just sort of hit bumps Lighter, and fitting for Lighter, he just stumbles massively, falling over in just the most dramatic way possible before getting up and just pretending nothing happened. We get this fun shot of her as the music begins to build. I really enjoy the lighting of this shot. We get sort of just a random shot of Lighter driving on his bike through these stars, her sliding around and barely catching herself. And then she sees just all this chaos of people fighting. For whatever reason here, people are like jumping on top of each other to hand money to presumably the cashier at Cheesetopia for whatever reason. Cut into a shot of just random people fighting, including the lady from the beginning. Perhaps this is a shot of what happened when Burnice went to help her with whatever was on her mind. A shot of just some random thugs fighting, and then a few ethereals fighting each other for whatever reason. And this entire time throughout all of these shots, she's just in the same sort of surprised expression. And as the music builds, it just flashes between her and all of them before we get to the countdown, where we have this really cute little 2D chibi art of her coming in to count down 3, 2, 1. In just a really cute way, she brings down her glasses and she just starts dancing within all the fighting. These guys join in out of nowhere. It's really fun. They look to each other, realizing maybe they're not so different after all. And they just continue dancing, joining her to get the ethereals to stop fighting, but the ethereals are really bad at it. And then we have her flamethrowers coming in for a brief moment before she just continues the dance with all these guys. And then the dancing just sort of continues with all of them. Bang Boos are getting in on it, animals are having fun alongside, and then just some explosions happen. She just makes everyone get along just through having fun and dancing, which is wild. I never expected her to be that kind of character from what I've seen of her. She's definitely been a weird one who's very eccentric, but I didn't think of her prior to now as the kind of person who could solve an entire violent scenario just by making everyone have some fun. But I like that as an aspect to her character. It fits well with the vibe. It's just not something I really processed as a possibility. And so, you know, it's fun. It's cool, and the music is fitting for it, so it works. It's cool to see all of these random disparate people just come together to just have some fun. But then we see the aftermath of that, where she's just asleep at the counter, back where she began at the beginning of the night, as she then says, "Now you can drink," essentially calling back to before, where now having resolved everything, everyone can just drink and have a good time, as if the night's not already over. She's just clearly dreaming. She gets this goofy expression on her face as she says it, and then she just starts drooling, and she just sort of mumbles in her sleep for a bit. And then we just get some lines from Lucy and Caesar in the blacked out screen for the rest of this, as they find her asleep at the counter, and Lucy's just like, "Ah, god damn it, she fell asleep at the counter again," clearly showing that this is a repeatable thing. She's done this plenty of times, even if that exact scenario wasn't what happened. And while Lucy is, as per usual, a bit more annoyed by this, Caesar just resignedly is saying that she was up all night chatting with friends again. At which point, despite being annoyed, Lucy gets Caesar to help her to bring Burnice back home so that she can sleep in an actual bed, which just does a good job to show their connection and their sort of fun dynamic, as they all clearly care about each other. And that's a thing that I feel like they've done a very good job throughout all of the Sons of Caledon content, is showing how tight-knit the little group is, regardless of all of their chaotic nature. But then, clearly she's continuing to drool as she begins to drool onto Lucy, and that's where they leave us. A real fun, really goofy little demo. I enjoy it quite a bit, not at all what I expected, but it's very fitting for Burnice, and it did a good job of showing her off, I'd say. So with that, I don't really have too much more to say, so feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, leave a comment on your thoughts, and I hope you all have a great day, and goodbye!